Hi everyone! Thanks for joining me. It's Emily, the cloth crazed mom. I should come up with a jingle. Emily, the cloth crazed mom. Da! No? Maybe? So what's in my stash? This is for the flats and hand washing challenge, not my normal stash. So I have many more diapers, but this is what I'm specifically using for the flats and hand washing challenge. It consists of a couple different kinds of flats, a few different kinds of covers. I'm not going to show you every single thing that I have, just kind of examples of a few different things because it'll just be easier and because some things are dirty, so it wouldn't be the whole thing. But an example of a little bit of everything that I've got is pretty much all you need, because once you see one cover, you've seen them all, kind of. I have 7 covers. These are basically just a glorified version of the plastic pants that they used to use when they cloth diapered back in the 80s, 90s, and much earlier than that. But it's got snaps, so it's better adjustability, there's less leaking. This one here is a Woolby Bug. I use a combination of a bunch of different ones. This one is $10.99. The other thing I have are different flats, because, you know, that's the whole thing, is flats. So I have a couple different brands. This one is one of my favorites, just because it's got better absorbency, so we use these at night. This is a Geffen Baby flat. It is small. I have to pad fold this one. I can't wrap it around Abrielle. She's too chunky. And this is more for like newborn babies, so I'm gonna stock up on these for, you know, a newborn baby someday when we have another one. But this right here is just, it's a jersey material, so it's a nice soft knit jersey material. It's hemp cotton combo, and then I have another one by them as well. It's called a flattle. These range, this one I got for free, but it was $8.50, so it's a little bit more expensive, but if you splurge for a couple that will get you through the night, it's really worth it. And then the other one that I have is the Flattle by Geffen Baby, and that one is $12.50. And so that one's a little more expensive too, but it lasts her all night long. It's super, super soft. It's big enough to use as a swaddle. That's why it's called the Flattle. Flat swaddle. Flattle. The other kind of flat that I have is just normal bird's eye cotton flats. This one is by Imagine Baby though, so it's patterned. It's a little bit more exciting. You can get 6 of these for $18.95, which is still not a bad deal. Like, a lot of diapers, all-in-ones, cost $18.95 or $20 or $30. Then I have flour sack towels. This is seriously the cheapest way to cloth diaper. It's amazing. These absorb so much. I mean, if you use them in the kitchen, you know that they can absorb so much water, pee, whatever. Hopefully in the kitchen you're only absorbing water, not pee. But when they're on a baby, they absorb a ton of pee. Any of the like pretty colored ones I got at Target. They were on clearance, or else I wouldn't have paid extra just to have a pattern from the ones at Target for a flour sack towel. But I have white ones too, and they come in packs of 4 for $3.79. So you're getting 4 diapers for $3.79 compared to 6 diapers for $18.95. But these are cute and they're just really great. Also, with all the different various flats that I have, in my stash, normal stash, I have like 22 flats. I'm going to try and limit myself to like 16 flats. The other thing I have is doublers or inserts or whatever you want to call them. We were allowed to use them as long as they can't replace the as long as they can't stand alone. So like this only is 2 layers of hemp cotton combo. It's by Hemp Babies. So this one I usually just double it up and put it right in the middle / middle front of the diaper, just to help where like her wet zone really is, and it helps to just absorb even more. So I use these at night with my absorbent flat, so I'll put these together and it works really, really nicely. You can get 1 of these for $3.83. I'm using 2. Something else I have in my stash are these fleece liners. I just bought remnant fabric for, I think it was less than $5. What I did was I cut these to the size of like the inside of her diapers to just make it a stay dry liner. The fleece like pulls the moisture underneath it, and then it leaves it nice and dry on top of her, like where her skin sits. Abby has a wetness sensitivity kind of. She gets kind of red if she has to sit up against a wet diaper for too long mean, most kids do, but for her it's pretty sensitive. So we like to line her flats with this to keep any moisture from like just sitting right against her skin the whole time. So I have about 12 of these, but I have more fabric and I have other blankets that I'm thinking about cutting up to make more of to put in all of her diapers because we just like how well they work. The other optional piece I have in my stash is going to be used only for like the caregiver. So we're allowed to use pockets as long as we stuff it with some form of flat. So I have 3 Imagine Baby pockets that I'm going to be using, stuffed, pad folded with a flat, and I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. But I just have this to make it easier for my mom, so she can just grab and go when she's watching the baby. She's used covers with us, I think, in the past, but I just didn't want to have to make it hard since it is an option to use, but I also didn't want to have to worry about hand washing these too much, so I'm only using 3. Also, they're a little more expensive, so I only wanted to limit myself to 3 as well to still keep it within the affordable range for cloth diapering. So I think these are around $15 or $16. They normally come with a microfiber insert, but I usually get them free when I make an order, so I don't really know the exact cost on this either. But it's not a like make or break it. You don't need this to... Somebody woke up. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna finish this really quickly. So the only other thing I have in my stash that makes the flats easier to work with are snappies and diaper pins. And I have 2 diaper pins and 1 snappy because I don't know where my other one is. The snappies we used with pre-folds and they worked really nicely. They have like the little grippy ends on them, like ace bandage things that, or the things that come with ace bandage holders. Yeah, that's not right, but you know what I mean. So I've used these. Last night we gave diaper pins a try. She did not like me having to fuss with these, but they worked, so you know, it works. I'm not sure how much I'll use these after this challenge though, but it's good to have them in case like I lose a snappy. My one and only one left, so yeah. These are also really great for when you want to do different folds and you're not just pad folding the diapers. Okay, I have to finish this fast. I have a wake baby, a battery dying, and space running out on my phone. So if you wanted to do a stash like mine without pockets, then like bare bones minimum, it would probably be around $175. I paid $125 for everything that I showed you or like told you that I have because I got things through freebies or I had like discounted prices through buy sell trades. And then if you wanted to do with pockets, it would be around probably $250 if you did brand new, but you could do even less than that probably if you were to find things on local buy sell trade groups. So it just depends on what you're looking for, but you can definitely cloth diaper for right around $200 no matter where you're at. Thanks so much for joining me. Come back tomorrow and we will be discussing my favorite folds with the flats, and I might even be able to show you how to put them on a baby if she's cooperative.